Artificial intelligence is turning the tables on scammers who are also using artificial intelligence. I'm Lindsey Mastis, and I cover AI and tech. I've done stories for years about scams. We are getting to that point where some of us are going to need help identifying what's a scam. I sat down with Jessica Dhillon from McAfee at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. McAfee announced a new product that is using AI to help their customers identify all kinds of scams.
What we found is consumers receive upwards of 14 scam messages a day.
Wow. There are 3 things it's designed to detect:
fake emails, suspicious texts, and deepfake video scams.
Let's start with email.
What we're looking for are different cues that might indicate that this email is risky. We will look at, is there a link that's suspicious? Is that email domain actually reliable, or is it something that is a misrepresentation?
And they're using generative AI to scan emails because some of the indications that it's a scam are in how it's phrased.
Is there that false sense of urgency? You know, your daughter's tuition is overdue. Click the link now to make payment. You know, all of those types of indications. We are leveraging advanced AI technology to review and scan the email. And if we detect that it's risky, that red alert there then indicates to the consumer to proceed with caution.
It is still up to the email recipient to decide whether to proceed.
If the consumer decides, actually, this email is safe, they can mark it safe, and that helps train our model to get better over time.
Some people are very concerned about having anything scanning the contents of their email.
Yep.
So where's that information going? Can it be accessed by somebody else?
No. So we look at the information and then we delete it. So we are not holding on to any information.
There's even protection for deepfakes. She showed these examples of very famous people saying things they never said.
Sometimes you look at the deepfakes and you're like, oh, that I can really tell. But the technology is getting better and better, and it's getting harder and harder for just us as humans to detect.
Yes.
I know I've been taking different quizzes over the past probably 6 months. And for me, what's fascinating is that I'm thinking something is fake that's real. I'm not even trusting what's real anymore.
Yeah, it's increasingly more difficult to detect and distinguish real from fake.
But up at the corner, there is a notification.
With our deepfake detection technology, we are then scanning and then providing a proactive alert that says we have detected a deepfake. It doesn't necessarily mean it has malicious intent, but that there is generative AI that was leveraged in creating that video.
And finally, text.
And one of the more popular text scams that you'll see start with a, "Hi, how are you?" It's just an introduction. And I received one today. I was just curious what would happen. So I responded, "Hi." And then I received a litany of texts where it was, you know, presenting this tremendous business opportunity, provided I had a social security number, provided I was comfortable with the salary range and had the right requirements. Am I interested in proceeding further, right? So in that instance, there's no risky URL. It is just an exchange of content. But that is something that, you know, an unsuspecting individual who may find, you know, that salary range attractive, and yes, I have a social security number, might choose to engage further. And so it's really tricky with how convincing and compelling these text or email scams can be.
It's still important to be vigilant, and this is just what one company is doing to try to help, and they're not alone. Other companies are working on this as well. If you would like to see more stories about how AI is being used for good, subscribe.